9-point harness. Grandpa, get your ID. Shortly, because ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime.
You're listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast. Some tracks got in and then some on Saturday had an unexpected rainstorm popped up. Southern Iowa Speedway results, we only have the winners from last week. Winning in the Sport Compact was James Herring in the 2H. In the Sprint Cars was 11B of Ben Woods. In the Sport Mods, the 30M of McGuire DeYoung. In the hobby stocks was the 10G of Justin Griffiths. In the stock car, the 52 Nathan Wood. Next week, we'll have our full results back for next week's show. Now, the Sprinter Raiders results from Davenport on Friday night. In the Heat Race 1, your winner was the 35 of Jamie Ball. Second, the 99 of Brett Triplett. Third, the 51J Ryan Jamison. Fourth, the 50 Paul Nieheiser. Fifth, the 7C Devin Klein. Sixth, the 16 of Dustin Clark. Seventh was the 31 of McLean Richards. And Preston Perlmutter in the 42P. Heat race number 2 went to the 4 of Evan Martin. Second, the 21 Devin Wignall. Third was Ben Wagner in the 78. Fourth was Cody Worley in the 40. Fifth was the 49 Josh Schneiderman. Fifth, Austin Archdale in the 2 A car. Then Chase Richards in the 4X was 7th, and 8th was the 26 of Bill Baylog. Heat race number 3, the 9R Chase Randall, your winner. Second, the 11 of Colton Fisher. Third, the 44 Chris Martin. Fourth, the 81 Tanner Gebhardt. Fourth, was Dugan T in the 11T. Fifth was Tanner Gebhardt in 81. Sixth, the 7 of Trevor Lee. Aiden Zoot in the 14 was 7th. In the dash, Chase Randall was your winner. Second, Evan Martin. Third, Jamie Wall. Fourth, Chris Martin. Fifth, Paul Nieheiser. Sixth, Devin Wignall. Now it's the feature event to your A main. The winner was Chase Randall. Second, Paul Nieheiser. Third, Chris Martin. Fourth, Evan Martin. Fifth was Brett Triplett. Sixth, Devin Klein. Seventh, Ryan Jamison. Eighth, Devin Wignall. Ninth, Cody Worley. 10th, Josh Schneiderman. 11th, Ben Wagner. 12th, Trevor Lee. 13th, Jamie Ball. 14th, Tanner Gebhardt. 15th, Austin Archdale. 17th, Chase Richards. 17th, McLean Richards. 18th, Aiden Zoot. 19th was Dugan T. 20th, Dustin Clark. 21st, Colton Fisher. And then these two did not start was Preston Perlmutter, and 22nd and 23rd was Bill Baylog. Lap leader Chris Martin led 1. Randall led through 22 through 25. The $75 hard charger went to Jamison. The $50 Sempico mystery spot was Clark. And the $50 Double J Shack mystery spot went to Triplet. Other contingencies, DMI went to Tyler Lee, and then the Sedalia Racing Products went to McLean Richards. Saturday night's race at 34 Raceway was rained out after a late afternoon rain shower. Results from the Marshalltown Speedway. First, the added class was the Outlaw Mod Mini Mods, and Nathan Kilwan was your winner. We go up to the regular mod lights, and your winner was the 64 of Randy Bryant. Second, the 11P of Joel Padilla. Third, the Z50 of Joe Huggin. Fourth, the 3G of Joe Gluck. Fifth was the 4G of Ben George. Sixth was the 47 of Corey Saunders. Eighth, the 48G Austin Gray. Eighth was Alex Eyeshot in the 70. Ninth, McCade Meyer in the 7. 10th was the 5 of Michael Dominguez. 11th was the 18M of Chelsea Lodini. Thomas Mesmer in the 27 was 12th. 13th, the 00B of Brittany Dominguez. And 14th was the 99X of Derek Knudsen. In the sport mod, your winner was the 198 of Sam Wieben. Second, the 16 of Kalen Lopez. Third, the T23 of Tony Olson. Fourth, the K3 of Kyle Olson. Fifth was Travis Peterson in 25. Sixth, the 11R Braden Richards. Seventh was the MM5 of Matt Ruff. Eighth was the 216 of Cameron Spengler. Taylor Bass was ninth in the 105. Cameron Vincent was in 74 was 10th. The 193 of Josiah Taylor was 11th. 12th was Chance Titus in 4. Kurt Spines in the 128B was 13th. The rest were did not finishes. 14th was the 57K Ryan King. The 88N and Nate Albert was 15th. And 16th was the 7 of Steve McLaughlin. Hobby stocks. Your winner was the 2G of Bradley Graham. Second, 22 Seth Butler. Third was William Kosterman in the 11K. Fourth, 39 7G of Jeremiah Andrews. Fifth, the 40SC of Scott Ellis. Sixth was the 14T of Mitchell Thomas. Seventh was the 55XL of Murray Vanderwelt. Eighth was the 17 of Andy Pack. 19th was Kalen Skirring. In the 19 was 9th. The rest were did not finishes from 10th on back. 10th, the 47 SW Sam West. Corey Vanderwelt in the 55X was 11th. 12th, Darren Duarte in 47. 13th, the 15K of Blair Kriegel. 14th was the 12 J of Kenny Johnson. Brad Herman in 49 was 15th. 16th, 11B Solomon Bennett. 17th, the 18A of Aaron Elliott. Preston Marigold in 75M was 18th and 19th. 12T of Tanner Jones. In the stock cars, it was a Murdy show up front. Your winner was Damon Murdy in 99D. Second was Dalton Murray 99X. Third, the one of Austin Kaplan. Fourth, the K1R Caden Richards. Fifth, the 93 Michael Jeanette. Sixth, the Dilly Bar Special with Jeff Wallum behind the wheel in the 3W. Dave Archer in 2 was 7th. 26J Joel Rust was 8th. Aaron Spengler in 16 was 9th. 10th was Taylor Cruel in 89K. Jared Daggett in 22D was 11th. 12th was the 4 of Scott Rice. 5th was the 5A of Tyler Pickett. Was in 13th. 14th, the 80 of Mitchell Evans. 15th, 38 of Logan Brown. Brent Mosdom in 55X was 16th. 17th, the 8 of Josh Capetta. Kaylee Rollins was 18th. 19th, the 22R Todd Reisler. 20th was 94 Steve Meyer. 21st was Michael Smith in 31. Kevin Rose in 22K was 20th. Second. 23rd was the 16X of Jeff Byers. Kyle Rose in the 123 was 24th and 25th. 77M of Jeff Mueller. In the modifieds, your winner was 26J Joel Russ. Second, the 19 of Jimmy Gustin. Third, the 4TW Tim Ward. Dustin Canoing in 56 was fourth. Fifth, the 111 Ethan Broxma. Sixth, the 10K of Uncle Ronald Ranzen. Seventh, the 99X of Dalton Murray. Eighth was Gat Latram in the 5G. Kelly Dury in 38C was ninth. 10th, the 2Z of Zach Rollins. 11th, 43S Scott Simonovich. 12th, the 5 of Jason Morehouse, excuse me. Andrew Kinzer in 12 was 13th. 14th was a 40 RC of Rod Clement. 15th was the 24 of Shane Mills. And 16th did not finish the 05 of Paul Nagel. Results from the CJ Speedway for last week. Starting off in the modifieds, your winner was Jared Brown in 88. Second, Dakota Simmons in 40. Third, 32 Kyle Madden. Fourth, the 85 of Brian Bushlong. Fifth was the 7 of Blaine Webster. Sixth, 21B of Barry Dugan. The IB 25 of Shane Richardson was in 7th. 8th, Frankie Matzo in the 2. Danny Brow in the 20 was 9th, and 10th, the question mark for you of Jason Bear. In the stock cars, Leah Roden, your winner in the 14C. Second, Tom Cannon in 32. Third, Kenny O'Donnell in 56. Kurt Kensley in 21M was fourth. Fifth was the C4 Cody Saucerman. And then it was 6th, the 79S of Jason C. 7th, the 08S of Rob Stats. 8th, the 00S of Scotty Pratt. 9th was the 23S of Seth Dickey. 10th was Braxton Franks in the 8. The 56S of Austin O'Donnell was 11th, and 12th, Matt Pickney in 27. Sport mods. Your winner was Shane Paris in the 17C. Second, Nick Uppel in the 5A. Third, Levi Lehman in the 17L. Trey Rock was in the 7T, was fourth. Fifth, Todd Hansen in the 9T. Cody Lehman in 7 was sixth. Travis Thibodeau in 13 was in 7th. 8th was James Rose in the 86R. 9th was Brandon Schulteis in the 29B. Matthew Lundring in the 96 was 10th. Levi Gaunt in the 44 was 11th. 12th was Joel Payne in 16. 13th was Shane Wright 9. And 14th was the 00 Sean Slaughter. It did not start, but credited with 15th was Colton Lizzie in 29 and disqualified, but credited with 16th was Jason Roth in 31. In the hobby stocks, your winner was Jared Miller in the 17M. Second was Ryan Hubble in the 0. Third, John Irwin in 43J. Fourth, Jacob Floyd, was fourth in the 14J. Fifth was Cale Helmsley in 80H. Austin Stratler in 12 was sixth. The 52 Billy Stanford was 7th. Jesse Wenzel in 33 F1MW was 8th. John Richardson in the 81 was 9th. Cody Staley in 55 was in 10th. 11th was Luke Phillips in 33. 12th, Randy Lamar, the 4R. And Preston McDonald in the 6XP was 13th. Sport Compacts, your winner was Darren Smith in 17th. Second was Alex Hayes in 23. Third was Shane Barnes in 26X. The 27Z of Austin Staley. William Michael was 5th in the 69JX. Caleb Geesey in the 20C was 6th, and 7th and did not start was the 69J of Levi Geesey. And then Saturday night over at the 34 Raceway was rained out due to a late afternoon storm. Scheduled for this weekend and up to next Thursday. Tomorrow night, Marshalltown Speedway will have the Mod Lights, Sport Mods, Hobby Stock, Stock Car, Modifieds, and Sport Compacts. Over at CJ Speedway, the Lucas Oil MLRA will be in action with modified stock car and sport mods. Over at 34 on Saturday night will be the makeup for the Slocum 50 from earlier in the year with the same MLRA late models with stock cars and 305 sprint cars. The Knoxville Raceway gets back into action this week with the Pro Sprints, 360 and 410 sprint cars. Next Wednesday night at Southern Iowa Speedway will be non-wing sprint cars, stock car, hobby stocks, sport compacts, and sport mods. And then the makeup next Thursday night for Marshalltown Speedway with the Dale DeFrance, Memorial. It will be the dirt late models from the SLMR series with the modifieds, stock car, hobby stock, and sport mods. Okay, this new segment's called Marshall's Beef is what I have beef with. First of all, when a certain network cannot broadcast the race that they normally would have, and they tell you the reason why, for example, like Flow announced they cannot do the 360 Nationals even though it's an ASCS contract because the Knoxville Raceway is exclusive provider is Dirt Vision. The other part I understand, but when the network's telling you for a while that it's going to cost you extra for the Nationals, just please accept it. And another thing on reception, when people are complaining about the quality, make sure it's on your end first and check your internet instead of trying to be rude about it. The next thing, certain racetracks that run 14 lap features, I have a beef with. Can we even make it 15 to be fair? Also, the tractor tires are still a dang issue. Just please put cones. It would be easier and it doesn't tear as much stuff up. And the other thing, my other beef for the final one in this show is when you ask the same question over and over on a post in a group, please check if it's been asked and accept the answer the first time. Thank you. This is my beef. Couple things before we go. I always appreciate the people that are listening. I'm sorry it was a short episode with Knoxville off and a couple rainouts didn't help this week. If you have some beef that you would like to be mentioned on the show, that for Marshall's Beef segment, please either tweet us or get a hold of us at our Facebook page. And when I say always go, thanks for listening and go check out your local track if you can, I mean it, because we need the next generation to follow in the generation of my footsteps in the older generation. So we appreciate you if you can. Please go support your local dirt track. This has been another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast.
Thank you for listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast with Marshall Hain. Follow us on Twitter at Dirt_Podcast or on Facebook at the Dirt Racing Podcast.